Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm ugly, bro.
You just now realized that?
Yeah. These lights make me look ugly.
Michelle, can you
Tonight I'm alive in a dollar sign, guaranteed I can blow your mind. Mwah.
Hey babes, welcome back to my channel. If you are new to my channel, my name is Anna and this is Ali Beauty. Today I will be talking about the sales that happened between the end of March and today. So at the end of March, we had the Ulta sale. Well, actually it wasn't the end of March. It was like mid-March to the first week of April. It was the 21 days of beauty. And they had so many products every day half off. Like each day there was about 2 to 3 products that were half off and you had the chance to choose between one or all of them. You could have bought all of them if you wanted to. So I did go ahead and make some purchases. I did have to kind of like watch my budget. I didn't want to go overboard. So I bought the things that I wanted to try the most. Let's go ahead and get started with that Ulta sale, and we can go ahead and do the Sephora VIP sale afterwards since that just finished. One of the first things that I got was this Stila liner. This is in the color Cobalt. Now, I am not a fan of this one. I have actually just been saving this just for this video because this was a waste. So this retails for $22 and I got it for $11. And I was expecting it to be a very bright blue. This is not the liner that I'm wearing on my eyes. I will talk about this liner later today. The pigmentation on this liner is very light. Like I really thought it was going to be as bright as the freaking pen, and no. And when you apply it on your eye, it comes out really light. So big disappointment with this liner. This to me is going back. From them, I do like their black liquid liner. You all see that that's the liner that I use the most. If only they would use the same formula for this liner. So the next thing that I got was these Estee Lauder. People say it differently. This tiny little thing is a serum. I know that the original full-size bottle retails for like $60 something, but this one retailed for $8, and so did this day cream. This is an advanced night repair serum. I liked it. It wasn't the best serum that I've used, and for some reason like I feel like it heats my face. I don't know if it's a weird sensation, but I didn't see like oof big overnight changes. I've used some serums that overnight I can see a difference in my face, and to me this one wasn't one of them. Next, I have the Estee Lauder Day Wear. This is a cream, so if you have oily skin, I don't suggest this because this is kind of thick. I would suggest this more for people with dry skin. However, since I'm a combination skin, I would use it on my cheeks and I would use it lightly on my T-zone. And it was great because it has SPF. So the days that I wasn't wearing makeup, I would wear this and it felt nice. So I have no complaints about this one. So then getting into makeup. So I'm kind of going in order of purchase. On March 30th, I actually pulled up the calendar just to see when I bought it. They were having the Too Faced sale and all the matte lipsticks were on sale for half off. Everything was half off whenever it was on sale. So this is that purple lip that you guys saw me in if you follow me on Instagram. That photo shoot that I had, this is that purple lipstick that I was wearing, and it's in the shade Unicorn. So I really love this lipstick. Like it was beautiful. So I do suggest you try this one out, and the formula feels so nice. It's matte, but it doesn't make your lips feel crusty or dry. Like I went throughout the whole photo shoot. I remember that day it was cold and it was windy and my lips didn't get crusty whatsoever. So I do suggest this one. Then on March 31st, I cannot pass up the sale on the Anastasia Brow Wiz. These went down from $22 to $11. $11. I had just bought one of these like a couple weeks before and I obviously paid full price. So I just went back for this and I was like, it is so worth it because I get to stock up on these babies. So then on April 5th, I bought myself 2 items. I bought myself the primer potion because I have to stop priming my eyes with my Tarte Shape Tape. I'm wasting it, and we all know that those are very scarce at Ulta. They always are out of my shade and it sucks so bad. So I got myself another primer, which I do have primers and I just don't use them, but you know, now it's new, and this one is the one with the wand, so it's an easier application. And I got myself this baby right here. This is the Juice Beauty Stem Cellular Anti-Wrinkle Booster Serum, and all the products in this baby are organic. like legit organic. So with this serum, I did notice a difference. So I added this into my regular skincare routine, and like the next day I saw some difference. Then I found my next baby that I was waiting for this one. Like, I legit really wanted to buy this one. I bought this one April 6th. This is the Dermalogica Daily Exfoliant. So this is like a rice blend, and when you smell it, it actually smells like rice. So it's a powder, and if you look at it, it looks like the old school talcum powder bottles. It's just got the two little holes, and inside it's just powder. And you wet your hand first, and then you pour just a little bit onto your hand, and then you start rubbing it, and you'll see like the scrub build. And then you scrub your face with it, and it leaves your face so smooth. And the rice complex helps brighten up your complexion, and you all know that I have pigmentation from past acne and acne that just comes up here and there. So these two things have really been helping me. So just add it into my skincare. I haven't taken anything out. So I am using 2 serums right now, and I feel like it's helped me a lot. I'm using my Artistry serum and this serum, and it's thebomb.com. So this baby right here, this retails for $80. I don't know why it's so expensive, but it's so good. So if you come across this skincare brand at Ulta, Juice Beauty, this is really good. But it's also very expensive, my friend. I don't know why. No sé por qué. Okay. And then this baby right here retails regularly for $57, but I got it for $28.50. So still, yes. And then the last day, I really wanted to get the MAC Fix Plus, but they were all out in store, online. They had other really good things on sale. Like they had Peter Thomas Roth on sale. They had Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara on sale. They had Murad on sale. They had the Smashbox. They had the Smashbox setting spray on sale. They had some Urban Decay singles on sale. I wanted to get the Becca primer, and that thing was out of stock. Like out quick, real quick. And I was like, oh my god, they had so many good things on sale, you guys, and if you didn't take advantage of it, like, I don't know what you were doing during these days. Like, pretty sure you passed up an Ulta. If you didn't find out about this sale, it's probably because you are not on the reward system. When you sign up for the reward system, you get, you know, the constant propaganda or whatever. That's where they tell you about the sales and the steals and all that stuff. They don't always have the 21 Days of Beauty, but they constantly have sales on like Ulta brands and other little brands here or there. They have deals where you buy this and you get this for free. They give good gifts. Like, I remember for my birthday, when I was turning 23, I got myself a Juicy Couture perfume, and for buying the Juicy Couture perfume, I got a really cute pink backpack. So yeah, and it doesn't look cheap either. Like, it looks like a legit Juicy Couture backpack. So hello, yes. So those are just a few things that I got from the Ulta sale. All right, moving on to the Sephora. Here in Sephora, I got some really good goodies. Y'all know that Sephora had the VIB sale where you could get either 15 or 10%. Unfortunately, me, since I hadn't made the quota for this year, I got the 10% only. I got me a few little goodies because, you know, Sephora is expensive, so, you know, can't get all that much. I got me this baby right here. This is the Yves Saint Laurent Touche Eclat foundation, and I'm actually wearing it right now. I feel like it's a little too light. This shade is BD30. It's like a warm almond, which is not what the website said. The website says that this is a light neutral to golden undertone. However, the bottle states it is a warm almond. I want to say I'm going with the website because it is quite neutral on my face. You all know that a B is olive. I am very greenish, yellowy, you know, sometimes. So this does not look greenish, yellowy on me. It looks more like grayish pink on me. I don't know if you can tell in the camera. It looks kind of okay on camera, but in person, even my boyfriend noticed it, that I looked a little like washed. Definitely returning this one, but to exchange it. I still have to try it out some more. So far, like, it's a buildable coverage. It's a very nice buildable coverage. I was looking for something like radiant, like very glowy. I was actually trying to buy the Armani Luminous Silk foundation. I had the number 4, I ran out, but I also tanned and I am no longer the number 4. This foundation, their shade range is not all that great. They have like 21, 22 foundations. It's not that great. And that's something that I've noticed with like the prestige brands and the higher, like high end brands. They really don't cater to darker skin colors or different undertones. So it's like, you guys really should include more because we're willing to buy, but you just have to make it. I believe this one retails for like 50 something dollars. I don't remember. And I actually got this color because, let me tell you. So I was, you know, trying to find my shade in the Giorgio Armani. And I was like, this looks too pink. Is it me or is it too pink? So I asked and they were like, no, these are all pink. Okay, so then that same girl was like, well, you can also try the Touche Eclat. It's supposed to be, you know, similar to the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk and it's radiant and blah, 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 blah. And then she was helping me find the color and this and this. And that day I was wearing like one of those off-shoulder shirts and I had put some of the Amrezy highlighter, and I think she was so focused like on how the highlighter looked in my skin that she didn't actually realize that this wasn't my color. She was all like, oh my god, this blends into your skin so well, this is definitely your color, like I cannot see this on you. And obviously Sephora lighting is really horrible, so I was like, okay, well sure, took her advice. And first mistake. And as for the wear, I mean, it creases here. It does crease here a little bit. And I did wear primer. I wore my Hourglass primer. In terms of like covering the pores, it doesn't really cover the pores. And I feel like it sinks into my crease lines. I'm not feeling it. Like, I love the packaging and it is so cute. You know, I'm not there yet, guys. I'm not about to keep this just because it's cute packaging. Hopefully I can find my shade and let's see how I feel about it then. And maybe I'll try another primer. Maybe I'll try the Smashbox primer. Let's see, you know. Maybe it was just a primer. Moving on to the next item, I got me some more of this. I hadn't bought one of these in such a long time. Laura Mercier translucent powder. I really don't have to talk about this because we all know how well this works. But it's expensive too. So, you know, that's why I got it on sale. So because, you know, anything for you guys. I was about to buy the Natasha Denona Paradise palette. Just for you guys. Just for you guys. Okay? And I was like, do I really want to pay $112.50 plus tax? Because that's how much it would cost with a 10% discount for this channel. I do. I really, really do. But you know what? I think my subscribers would like more if I can find a dupe for this palette. If I can find something. So, I'm still contemplating on buying the palette. I didn't buy it. So contemplating on buying the palette just to show you all how much of a dupe I found for you all. If you all look at the palette, the main color that sticks out in this palette is that turquoise blue. Am I right? Am I right? I'm right. I'm sorry, I said Paradise palette. It's a Tropic palette. When I saw that, I was like, you know what? I wonder if there's another palette that is just matte and colorful, because you all know that I've been feeling those colors lately. I was, you know, looking around, and I came across the same girl that helped me with the Touche Eclat foundation. She asked me if everything was okay, if I needed any help, and I was like, well, you know what? Sure, let me make you work. So I asked her if there was a colorful palette that she could point me to. So she pointed me to some, and I was like, no, these are all like super shimmery. Like, they were mainly shimmers. I'm like, I want a matte. She's like, okay, well, you know what? You can also just build your own palette. The Natasha Denona palette is very good. I'm like, yeah, but it's so expensive. But she's like, but you know, if you break it down per shade, it's only $8.60. And I'm like, you're right. If you look at it like that, it's not that expensive. But she was like, you can also just build your palette and just choose the shades that you want, and you can end up paying less. And you know, she took me to Makeup Forever. Those shades are very expensive. Let me just tell you. They're more than $8.60 each, okay? But they're so good. So, you know, I might get me a shade here and there. And then she took me to the Sephora collection. Now, it's not that I'm bougie, but the only thing that I bought from Sephora collection ever has been their brushes. And if you all have noticed, most of my brushes are from Sephora, the Pro line. I was kind of skeptical to try it, but I saw that one shade that I was looking for, and let me show it to you. It is this one. It is so freaking beautiful. Like, I saw this shade and I fell in love. Look at it. It is the exact same shade. And when I say it's the exact same shade, it's because I swatched it and I compared it. And yes, baby girl, yes it is the exact same shade. So, would you rather spend $125 on a palette that most of the shades in the palette, you've got them somewhere within your palettes just for this baby right here? Or do you just want to pay $8 for this baby right here? Yes, I do suggest you to do that. This is the shade number N253 Surfing USA. All right, had a little moment there. But this shade, it is so beautiful. Like, this stole my heart. Look at this. That is so beautiful. But wait, there's more. Wait till I actually swatch it. Oh, so beautiful. Look at that. Oh my, look at that pigment. Oh my goodness, look at how that blends. It doesn't blend away, like it'll blend. So that is something that I look into shades that are cheap, but if you want to think about it, this is really not that cheap. This is more than like Makeup Geek and all those kinds of brands. I was really impressed. Apparently they reformatted their formula, so I was like, you know what, let me try some more. So I did go ahead and get myself 2 other shades. So I got myself this really nice, it might look like a cobalt, but it's more like a navy blue, and once again just 2 swirls, and it is so pigmented. Look at this. Look at that pigment. Look at that pigment. Like, that to me, wow. I was really impressed with the Sephora collection. And they're super easy to depot. So it's got like this little compartment at the bottom. You just pop it open and boom, there's your shadow, and you can just put it into a Z palette or whatever magnetic palette you have. And I got myself this really cute duochrome. It's like a pinky blue purplish color, like a mauvey blue, don't know what to call it. And this one is N361 Unicorn Dust. The navy one is N337 Dark Ocean. It's super pretty, but it's also kind of sheer. So what I did was I used this one on top of that navy blue, and it just changed it in the prettiest way. It gave it like this duochrome sheen, and it was gorgeous. So I definitely would use this shade as a topper, just to add it on top of another shade, just to give it, you know, an extra oomph. It is so gorgeous. Totally worth it. And lastly, I kept looking into the Sephora collection, and I found some of these little babies right here. These are liquid liners, and like you all know, I was in search of a perfect blue liquid liner, and this one caught my eye. And even on the tester, like with this one, the tester was so bad, and I was like, you know what, maybe it's just the tester. Like the tester was actually worse than brand new, obviously. So I was like, maybe it's just a tester, you know, I'll buy it, and when I try it at home, it should be different. It should be more pigmented. But no, the tester on this one was still pretty damn good. And when I actually tried this at home, I was like, oh my God, I was blown away. Look at the difference in pigment, like completely different. This one is so pigmented. And this is actually the one that I'm wearing in my eyes today, which is why I decided not to wear lashes today, just because I wanted the blue to pop. And it is so gorgeous, guys. Like, I cannot get over this liner. And to be honest, I had never used liner like this. Like, you know, I had always used pen liners, and I didn't know what I was missing. This was like the easiest liner application I have ever done in my life. Like, I did mess up on this side because I was talking to my sister-in-law while I was doing it. Still, it was easy to kind of fix. So I was like, oh my God, what have I been doing? So I'm going to check out the other colors, and I will obviously talk to you all about those. But this retailed for $12, and it is so good. Now, I don't know how much the NYX ones retail for, but the NYX ones are notorious for crusting over and cracking. I've been wearing this makeup for 9 hours now, and it hasn't crusted over. So I'm really impressed with these. So if you're looking for a color liquid liner, I really suggest this one. Super good, super affordable, and it lasts. So yeah, that is what I shopped during these sales. I hope that you all got some insight on some of the products. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave those down below. I will be glad to answer those. I am always trying to answer you all as soon as I can. I do work, and I'm still new to all this, so editing takes me a very long time. But even then, I always like getting back to all of you. If you also made some purchases, go ahead and let me know what you bought. Let me know what you think. I want to know because you all know that I'm always on the hunt for new things. I like trying new things, especially skincare things. If you find anything that'll help me like rejuvenate my skin, let's do it. So since I know that you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed yet, and I really don't know why you are like wasting your time if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit the notification button, and go ahead and comment so that way I can get to know you, you can get to know me, and we can chit chat and talk about all these awesome products. So that is it for today, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.